To enter this month's giveaway of the Windows $10 gift card, all you have to do is stay subscribed to the channel. That is all. Good luck guys and enjoy the video. What's up guys, SeanEDawgz here, and if you are brand new to my best class setup series, how it works is I take each and every gun in the game, and for the most part I will give you two different setups for the gun, an unsilenced and a silenced version, because I know people have different playstyles. Some people like to go for nukes and different things like that. So let's get straight into it. When Infinite Warfare first came out, the VOLK was really good. A lot of the pro players were using it because it killed in 3 shots and still had a decent fire rate. However, within the first few weeks, they did nerf it, and then almost no one was using it, and that was the point where I tried out the weapon, and I hated it because it was super weak and didn't kill in 3 shots consistently. Since then, however, they rebuffed the VOLK. This is the first time I've used it since then, and it was really good. In both of these gameplays, I went on 30 kill streaks and just felt unstoppable. Now for this unsilenced class setup, 2 of my attachments you've been seeing on pretty much all my class setups: quick draw and grip. Pretty self-explanatory. Quick draw to outdraw your opponent because that helps you win gunfights in pretty much any situation, and grip for most of the automatic weapons just to help deal with the recoil. The VOLK does have some kick to it, so grip is pretty much necessary. Now I don't know what it is with the energy weapons in this game, but I tend to use some weird attachments on them, and I actually use a third attachment which I don't use on many classes, which is particle amp. This extends your stopping power range. It's basically the same as long barrel, and I use that to get more 3-shot kills and really abuse that ability that the VOLK has. I also use the elo sight because you want to make those 3-shot kills come as quickly as possible, and the elo sight is the most precise. That is another one that you'll see pretty much every pro player using because it is just so good. As far as perks go, it's a pretty basic setup. My perk 1, I'm using Ghost because I think that's the second most important perk in the game. It allows you to remain off the radar and take flank lanes as much as possible. For perk 2, I use Hardline. I use that a lot if you really want to, because my class setup includes Hardline and a bubble shield or any equipment of your choice. You could just take those out and put in another attachment or another perk of your choice, but that's all up to preference. For my perk 3, I always use Dead Silence. It's the most important perk in the game. I can't stress that enough. Without it, you will be stomping around like an elephant, and people will pre-fire you around every corner you turn. Moving on to the unsilenced class setup for this weapon, I decided to keep everything the same with the exception of that particle lamp. I just took out the particle lamp and switched it for the silencer. So now the gun just has a little bit less recoil, but also a little bit less range as well. I didn't feel as though the gun was any weaker with the silencer and still went on a crazy kill streak, so it was pretty similar both setups. The choice really just depends on how you would like to play the game. If you're more of a run and gun type player, don't put on the silencer, but if you like to sit back a little, take out enemies from afar, and take flank lanes, then the silencer is the right choice for you. Now for the variants, I'm going to be excluding the epic variant, the Goliath, because that completely changes the gun. It basically makes it the Shiva from Black Ops 3, so it's not really comparable. The best variants besides that are the Greed, which is a rare variant, and the legendary Aftermath variant. What the Greed variant does, not only does it get you an extra 10% score per kill, which is always nice, but it also reduces the recoil of the gun, which is a really good trait to have. And the legendary variant, the first ability doesn't really do much. Killing all enemy players grants you a large bonus to your payload meter, but it gives you increased ammo, and I always like to have that. It increases the ammo in the clip as well as in the gun as a whole. When I was getting all of the gameplays for all of these different guns, I did a lot of them on the same day, and it was really strange. I don't use the VOLK pretty much like at all, but when I was using it for these gameplays, I was just going off like 30 kill streaks every game. It was ridiculous. I couldn't even do that with the NV4 or the K-bar as consistently, and I haven't really used this gun since the nerf besides the few games that I played getting these gameplays. I was pleasantly surprised because I wasn't expecting much out of the gun, and I do believe it is elite. It is on the same tier as the NV4 and the K-Bar. It is just as good, and it is a nice option if you want to mix up your game a little. So definitely try this class setup out. It is an absolute melter, and I haven't used it enough to know if it's a top 5 gun in the game, but it's definitely cracking the top 10 as of right now. It is really good, so go ahead and try it out. If you did enjoy this class setup video, be sure to drop a like, comment down below with any thoughts or questions you may have, and as always, subscribe to the channel if you are new for some more great videos, and I will see you in the next one.